Hello guys, welcome back to Rovers Return. I want to apologise first and foremost for the audio quality last episode. I have got this setting on my editing software which takes away a bit of the background noise and it does add a beep every so often. So I'm just going to eradicate that now. I'm going to try and do it. I will fix it. It'll be fixed for this episode for sure anyway. So nothing to worry about on that end. Now, transfer episode. Interesting one right here. A very big transfer window for us. I'll show you what's gone on. Now, I'm going to start off with a transfer that we didn't go through with, and it's Declan Rice. Declan Rice is asked to leave the club since West Ham are now part of the Championship, which is an interesting one at that. They were playing Rice at a centre-back role. I have no idea why. It's an interesting one. Declan Rice, I had an offer on the table. It was £63 million for Declan Rice. That basically consisted of £40 million there and abouts up front, which was our whole transfer budget. The money over the few seasons, it just didn't make any sense to bring in a player of this calibre that was so good, but I could try and really add depth to the side, and then after this season we can start progressing and getting bigger and better players. But I'll tell you what, we've got some fantastic players regardless. So as ever, we start from the cheapest, and in on a free is Ronaldo Kamara. Kamara has come from Benfica. He played for the Benfica B team, 36 games, 6 goals, 10 assists, 5 player matches. It is in the second league in the in Portugal, Coming in on a free, I like his stats. I like him as an overall player. He's 19 years of age, 18 million, at 19, 15 long shots, 15 dribbling, 14 technique, 14 passing, 15 vision, 14 work rate. I like the aggression and bravery. He's got great physicals. He stands at 5'9", 70 kilograms. I mean, he's a great... What I want to try and train him as is a box-to-box midfielder, because he can take that place of Travis, who likes to sit in deep, but also can get forward as well and play in that attacking midfielder role if we need him to. So that is Ronaldo Kamara for you. Moving on to the next player. It is indeed Adam Hlozek, or I think it's Adam Hlozek. I'm pretty much sure it is. Now this man, 20 years old, we've got him in for £67,000, which is unbelievable. Sparta Prague didn't want to keep him on. 14 goals last season for them, 3 assists, 7.35 rating. His profile, great finishing, great dribbling, great first touch. Could be better at passing and his long shots. I mean, I don't regret bringing him in because he's going to be I think he's going to be a sensation on that left-hand side. He's a star player. He's on 40k a week, which isn't a lot of money really, considering how much he's worth. 20 years of age, can still improve. Off the ball is good. His flair, his pace, his acceleration, agility and balance, basically his physicals was what I was looking at how good he's going to be. I like the aggression. The work rate needs to be worked on. Also his positioning and teamwork, big time, as well as his passing. I like the look of him. At 20 years of age, he's going to replace Brereton, who he outdoes in every single stat, bar obviously the teamwork and work rate. But I just do like him. On that left-hand side, he can play up front as well. He's adaptable. I really like this transfer. Up next, Kaminsky is going to be benched for this individual, Gauthier Larsonnier. Nice little French player in here. Aerial reach isn't fantastic. He's only 5'11" for a goalkeeper, which is pretty small to be honest. But the command of the area, the communication, the handling, the kicking, the one-on-ones, the reflexes, everything's there. Everything's in and around 14, 15, 13. He's only 25 as well, so he can improve leaps and bounds. We brought him in for a mere £5 million after conceding only 38 goals with Brest of all people in the Ligue 1. 12 clean sheets. I really like this transfer. He's come in, he's going to do a job for us. If he doesn't do well for us, we can always move him on next year. Kaminsky can come in and replace him. But if we do compare him quickly to Kaminsky, we can see he just edges Kaminsky everywhere in mentals. The physicals, he probably does him just about there because the balance is all there. And then if you look at here, eccentricity is something you don't really want in a keeper. Kaminsky has loads of it. The punching tendency, we don't really want our players coming to punch. And they're the only real ones where Kaminsky beats him in essence. So I quite like this. Larsonnier is going to be a great servant for us. I'd like to see him stay at the club for a number of years. And £5 million, you can't argue, is a great buy. The next player up is Lucas Olaza. Lucas Olaza has come in. He's now sadly injured. He's out with a double hernia for 5 to 6 weeks, which is awful. I wanted to bring in a new left back just to really replace Knudsen in that left back role. And then I saw this man, I saw his technicals, and I thought, oh my life, how could I reject this sort of player? 16 crossing, great getting forward, 17 free kicks as well, so he's great at them. Great long throws, great long shots. Passing's really good at 16. 14 marking and tackling. Then his physicals is really good where you need them. I mean, he's an absolute star as far as I'm concerned. Can play that wing-back role as I want to play this season. His octagon is massive, as you can see here. I really like him. I think he's going to be great for us. And to be honest, looking at how much we brought him in for, $5.5 million. Valavoid, he had a 7.09 rating last season. I think he's just a very good player. And to bring him in, he's 28 years of age, can rotate in and out with Knudsen. I just like this type of player, and technically, he's absolutely sensational. Now we're getting deeper into this now. Some of the class players are coming through. This is a player that you can never turn down if he's on the transfer market. It is Karamako Dembele. He's really good everywhere as a winger, inverted winger on that right-hand side. He's only 19 as well, so he can replace some sort of players. I think I've got rid of Castello and Brereton, I'll show you in a second. So dribbling, crossing, first touch, long shots, passing technique, vision, anticipation, everything you need really. The pace and agility is all there as well. He's only 19, can improve furthermore. Him and Polazek are going to be the ones that I'd like to see play for our side in the future. Potential ability is absolutely massive, can be a star player. I'm trying to get him out on loan because I've got a few players that can play in this position so far, but for $9 million, I wanted to bring him in. You can't turn him down. And he's arrived at Blackburn. Now then, the first of the two giants I've brought in. Now, we haven't spent a lot of money on these two lads, but I've got to admit, these boys are serious players. We've got Yevganjev, or I might just call him Jev. Jev is unreal. Roman Jev. Genuinely, 17 heading, 16 marking, 15 tackling, 15 positioning. Great upper. These mentals are insane, really. And then we look at the physicals. He's still got a bit of pace behind him. Great jumping reach. He's 6'4" as well, by the way. So that jumping reach makes him unreal. And then 15 strength. This man came in for $14.5 million. I had to push the board to get this transfer through. They said yes. We've brought him in. And he's going to be unreal for us. And to couple him, we've brought in another player called Denis Popov. Lovely name. Even better stats. Look at this. 16 heading. Decent marking. Great passing and tackling. The vision could be better, but then the mentals at the top again. 16 leadership, another leader in the side. The physicals are unreal. These two men have brought him in as well for $18.5 million. These two are going to be sensational for us, absolutely unreal for us. They're going to sit at the back. I'm going to go now and show you who's left the club, and then we'll get into the tactics in the first game of the season. So as you can see down the right-hand side, James Nartley has gone on loan. We've got Kevin Sewell. These two are just youngsters that are coming through, as well as Antonis, who's gone out on loan as well, just to get a bit more money in forward. Then Sardi is left on a free. Derek Williams has gone to New England on a free. Harry Chapman has left to Portsmouth. Now then, the tactics, an interesting one. As you can see on the screen now, we have got in essence a 5-2-3. So we're playing three at the back of Mepham, Jev and Popov. Then Knudsen on the left, Nyambe on the right. Nyambe is not really a wing back, but he's going to have to do a job for us there. He's dribbling and crossing is getting better. He's physically, he can get back and forth up that right hand side. Determination and work rate's there, so he can do his bit on the right hand side. Then we play Travis as a box-to-box midfielder. And Tonali is a roaming playmaker. He can do what he wants. He can go in and around where he wants. I want to experiment with this roaming playmaker role, so just because he can do whatever he wants in that midfield then. Lozek on the right as an inside forward. Jared Bowen, who we've brought in. I don't know why he's not come up. Jared Bowen's the biggest transfer of them all. 20 million. I've just left him out. 20 million Jared Bowen coming for. He must have been previous to, obviously, the cycle of the game when he moves on to the next year. Jared Bowen's coming for us. Brought him in for 20 million. Got him on his release clause for getting relegated with West Ham. Yeah, a great player. 15 finishing, 16 dribbling, as well as 14 crossing. He can play across the front three, can play up front, can play deeper if we need him to. He's got great mentals where they need to be. 17 work rate really took me out as well. And great physicals. So Jared Bowen plays on the right hand side, then obviously Adam Armstrong up front in a pressing forward position this year, not advanced forward. As you can see, advanced forward leaves this position in behind the strikers a bit less. So I want to play him as a pressing forward and get these inside forwards involved. Greg as well, Matthew Greg, as you might remember, has progressed. He's very good. He's getting very good now, but he is sadly injured. Wanted by Sheffield United, who would keep trying to buy in. Chris Wilder needs to leave. He just needs to get away from this club. Yeah, this is how we're all sitting up. Kilman has stayed at the club. He's now just sitting on the bench, being the bench player that he always was intended to be. And this is the sign. This is the sign that we're going to go with. I've also invested in a silent mouse, so you won't be listening to me click frantically as I've got fed up a bit myself. That was it. I was going to change the setup of this now. So, for example, I'll go to the schedule. I'm going to play this Liverpool game today. I then will advance through quite a few of this because we need to try and progress the team to obviously get them to win the Premier League, which is, in essence, the whole concept of this save. I want to try and get through this season as quick as I can and the next season as quick as I can. So I'll be playing Liverpool today, and then I'll probably play 5 to 6, maybe 7 games, progress through quite a bit. And then I might come back and play a Leicester, for example. But instead of playing 2 games, I'll play just the 1 game, but I'll bring you highlights from the rest of them so you can keep up and updated. I'll go through all the scores, tell you what's gone on through the games, and then also show you through a few highlights from the key moments of some of the games. So yeah, I'm going to start a new sort of layout going on from this season and just see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we'll revert back to the normal, but I want to try and get this Rovers team to win a Premier League as fast as I can. So here we have it, the Liverpool game just before these are the tactics I'm going to go with. I revert it back. We're looking in good form to start the season. Obviously, out here, we're going to see Alaza, Bradley Dack, not very happy at all. Nor is Lewis Holtby. They do not want to leave. Opposition now. Now, this is an unreal Liverpool team. Liverpool have bought HAALAND on my save. £97 million for him. Look at this man. This is the danger man. This is why, essentially, I'm playing a 5 at the back for this year. HAALAND coming in has really disrupted my plans to play a 4 at the back because I need someone who can cover, be a no-nonsense, play the ball and also stop, but also defend, essentially. It's going to be so difficult to see them out there. We need to bring in probably a new proper right wing back, should I say. But otherwise, I'm going to just get straight into the game. I'll join you at the kickoff and I'm going to see how we can play against Liverpool. Last episode, in the final game of the season last season, we played Liverpool. We beat them. Now it's time to face them again. Let's see how we do. As we have kicked off, we're going to skip that. You can't hear me clicking now as there's a highlight straight from the off here. As Demir plays it out to Mane. Can he take it past his man? We've got the 5 at the back. Nyambe wins it back. Tonali punts it forward now and Adam Armstrong's beating his man. Can he put it in the back of the net? Oh, he hits the post immediately. Adam Armstrong back on form, just missing the netting, really, the side netting. And we're setting off pretty well here. Knudsen throws the ball towards Travis, gets it back. Knudsen, can he play it back to Hlozek? He does. Tonali tries to find the ball in. Now HAALAND is on the prowl. He's getting forward. What can he do here? He takes it past his man, puts it into the side netting, which is an unexpected turn of events there. Now where he can get forward. Hlozek plays the ball forward. Armstrong heads it back towards Travis. Bowen now comes forward, gives it Adam Armstrong, who finds Hlozek, puts it in the bottom corner, but it's going to be offside, isn't it? Oh, that was a fantastic move, though. I'm liking this front 3 of Bowen, Hlozek, and... Oh, goal awarded! Madness! I've never seen that before. Bowen plays it to Adam Armstrong, who I thought might have been played him offside, but Hlozek slots it in that bottom left-hand corner, and we're 1-0 up against Liverpool within 10 minutes. I tell you what, I'm going to praise the boys. We are playing very well here. We don't have to see this again. Another offside call. Now, there's another highlight. From kickoff, Demir plays it forward towards HAALAND. We can't get too comfortable here. Demir is a very good player. Hlozek to Knudsen now. Armstrong heads it on. There's no one there beyond him. Fabinho plays it forward. I like our defence and how it's setting up here as they play it back to Alisson now, to Virgil van Dijk. Fabinho, they're playing it out from the back. Naby Keita, the enemy. Oh, he is the enemy of this save, Naby Keita. He puts that in the bottom corner from range. And Naby Keita is an unreal player on this game. He caused us problems last time when we lost 6-2. And he's caused us problems this game. No one closes him down. He hits it from range first time. And our keeper just can't get there. Larson, can't get there. It's an interesting one so far, though. I'll take this. Beneke with the ball in now. Whips it in. Popov gets that away. I'm not really scared of the headers because we've got such great players at the back now. Demir gives it HAALAND, who has a shot. Mane's back on it. Firmino gives it Mane. And Liverpool have made it 2. Defenders not picking up their men at this point. Demir, I think Liverpool are just playing it so nicely around the back here. There's a great block there. Mane plays a nice little 1-2 with Firmino. Takes the man out of the game. And the keeper just can't get there. It's a shame. But I'm going to demand more from the boys. We need to see more from you. 32nd minute, there's another highlight. It looks like it's going to go towards Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold throws it in to Beneke. Demir now finds Mane. And what is going on here, boys? What's going on? 3-1 to Liverpool now. I know they're a good side, but we shouldn't be conceding this many. Beneke plays it through to Demir. Demir with a beautiful ball through to Mane. I mean, this front 3, Mane, HAALAND, Demir, is insane. But we should be able to take these lads on. Now, Knudsen throws the ball in. It's a poor ball in. And it's given away immediately. As now HAALAND can come forward, skips past our players, has a shot, and I thought I might have just snuck in the bottom right corner now. As Lawson, this is unreal start of the season for us here. There's a lot of highlights going on. Hlozek, playing it too direct again. We just need to slow the passes down. As Alexander-Arnold now comes forward, he can find the ball forward. Jev gets on the end of that. And now Mane on it. Can we get a footing? We can. Bowen wins it back. Popov plays a beautiful ball forward to Adam Armstrong, who can put it in that bottom left-hand corner. Dennis Popov with a beautiful ball. Adam Armstrong doing what he does best. 3-2 now. This is really an exhilarating first game of the season. Popov with a beautiful ball forward. Van Dijk can't get that. Armstrong just muscles him away. Sticks it in that bottom left-hand corner. What a goal. And we're back in this. We need to try and secure our defence. We need to try and do bits better. You've been unlucky so far. We've been playing well, to be fair. I can't, hands on hips, you've been unlucky so far. So we're going to start the second half. We're going to push higher up the pitch. We are at home. We can afford to do so. Try and get a bit more from this game. We're going to encourage the boys to get forward. And I think they need to take Tonali or Knudsen off. Knudsen's having an awful game on that left wing. Tonali now. The ball in. Can he get there? He can't. Now Nyambe recycles it. He's very fast down that right hand side. Can he win the ball back again? No, he can't. Now Popov to Tonali. Finds Adam Armstrong again. And that is a fantastic slide tackle by Fabinho. Robertson now plays it to Demir. Robertson now tries to switch the play. He does and finds Firmino. Demir on it. I'm scared of Demir. He's such a fantastic player. Arnold coming forward. Great tackle there. Hlozek now. Oh, play it shorter, lads. Benaker on the ball. Keita. Nyambe's there. And he punts it forward. Becker picks it up. Alisson Becker. Fabinho on the ball now. Benaker into Firmino. Firmino tries to drill it forward. Meppen picks it up. We're playing nice football through the middle. Kilman. Hlozek finds Adam Armstrong, who beats his man again, and he's done it. Adam Armstrong off to an absolute flyer again at the start of this season. 2 goals from this game, and we're back in this. It's 3-3. Travis plays the ball to Kilman. Travis has become a bit more of a, what should I say, calm and relaxed type of guy now. He's not jumping into tackles as much, so I can afford to go get stuck in. Adam Armstrong has capitalised on Liverpool's poor defending there. Van Dijk's picked up an injury, and now we might be able to get something from this game. Demand more from them. Come on, can we get the ball away? Haaland stuck that in the back. That is such... Oh, Naby Keita, the enemy of this save, has managed to assist Haaland there. Poor defending from this throw-in. Firmino wins it. I thought... Is that Travis, number 8? Tonali. I thought Tonali might have beaten Keita to that, and it falls to Haaland. He's not being picked up by anyone. Up to the 88th minute now, there's another highlight. Benaker on the ball. If this is in our favour, a 4-4 would suit me big time, as Haaland's been played through, and it's 5-3 to Liverpool. That will settle it. It's a disappointing day at the office. To score 3 goals but to lose is always bad, as Demir plays through Haaland, and he's never missing from that angle. Haaland smashes that into the back of the net. Hlozek on the ball. Travis now. What can he do? Gives it Meppen, who finds Kilman. Can he find the ball in? He does, towards Brereton. And now Henderson comes forward for Liverpool. Demir on it again. Finds Haaland. Oh my life, he's so good. He's so good. Unbelievable counter-attacking play by Liverpool there. Plays Demir. This episode's going to go on for ages. Demir plays Haaland through yet again. And that duo, Haaland and Demir, 6-3 to Liverpool, 92nd minute now. That is all over. Go to the dressing room. I'm not happy with the performance out there. After that first half, I thought we might have been able to have them, but that is poor to concede 6, especially with the centre-backs we've got. I don't even think they had that bad a game, really. I don't think they had an awful game. If you look at this, and we look at the ratings at the back, not an awful game. I think it's more so the wing-back. We're going to have to try and edit that for next time, but that is the first game of the season, a big one at that, 6-3 to Liverpool. A few changes might be in place. Welcome back to the save. Big transfers, big score lines. We advance forward. I'll catch you in the next one. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you are new. I'll catch you in the next episode. See ya. Ciao.